Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. How Yellowstone star filming new post-apocalyptic movie after Taylor Sheridan show's final season was like a glitch in the Matrix. Yellowstone's cast is going in a lot of different directions after working on the hit series. Some of them will stay in the universe by acting in the next installment of the Taylor Sheridan creative franchise. Though Yellowstone Season 5 has ended, the series will be getting a sequel show starring Beth and Rip. While other stars from the series are expected to be featured, this means that at the very least Kelly Reilly and Cole Hauser will stay in the Yellowstone universe in their next major project. Some of the show's ensemble members are relative newcomers, when other Yellowstone actors come from other established TV shows. Such is the case with Dawn Olivieri, who plays villain Sarah Atwood in the series. Prior to her appearance as a villain in the Sheridan series, Olivieri appeared in 41 episodes of the series House of Lies. Now she has grown more and more as a television actor, playing a role in 2 episodes of Lioness as well as playing Claire Dutton in 1883. Olivieri is now in a new movie which is very different from Yellowstone. Olivieri describes what it was like to go from Yellowstone to Homestead. In Homestead, Olivieri steps away from television to act in an action thriller movie. Homestead is a 2024 post-apocalyptic film about an ex-Green Beret who joins a doomsday prepper compound and unites with the residents after an attack on the United States sends the world into chaos. Olivieri plays one of the lead roles, taking on the part of Jenna Ross in the film. In addition to Olivieri, Homestead features a leading cast including Neil McDonough, Susan Misner, Bailey Chase, Jess Hutch, Kevin Lawson, and Kieran Giovanni. In an exclusive interview with Screen Rant, Olivieri explains how different it was going from Yellowstone to Homestead. The actor details that she had to film the roles back-to-back, with one being a villain and the other being a hero. She explained how the idea of the villain and the hero are forever interlocked, because you can't create a hero without having a villain. She decided to lean into the cool juxtaposition of these two figures, making the most out of these starkly different characters. Check out the full quote from Olivieri below. On their faces, Yellowstone and Homestead could not be more different, as they are made in separate mediums and with a different genre focus in mind. They both have elevated drama wherein loyalties are tested in a community. So while her character in Homestead was far afield from Sarah Atwood, there may have been threads of drama that Olivieri recognized. Luckily, she got this fascinating opportunity, allowing her to try very different types of roles at this stage of her career. The Yellowstone franchise has left an indelible mark on television, with its sprawling landscapes, gritty drama, and a portrayal of the American West that captured the hearts of millions. When the final season wrapped up, fans and cast members alike were left with a mix of nostalgia and anticipation for what lay ahead. For one of Yellowstone's stars, the transition to filming a post-apocalyptic movie felt like stepping into a completely different universe, an experience described as a glitch in the Matrix. The transition from Montana's wide-open spaces. After years of embodying a character deeply entrenched in the rugged, naturalistic ethos of Yellowstone, stepping onto the set of a dystopian world presented a jarring shift. The star, who had become synonymous with the Western aesthetic, found themselves trading cowboy boots and Stetson hats for tattered clothing and futuristic survival gear. It was surreal, the actor admitted during an interview. One day I was riding a horse across the plains, feeling the wind in my hair, and the next, I'm in this cold, gray landscape surrounded by ruins. It felt like I had jumped timelines. The Yellowstone set, with its golden fields and majestic mountains, had become a second home for the cast. The camaraderie built over years of filming was rooted in the simplicity of the setting. Now the actor found themselves on a set dominated by green screens, with futuristic props and a storyline that required imagining a world devastated by environmental collapse. Preparing for the role. While Yellowstone demanded a physicality that included horseback riding, cattle herding, and intense confrontations, the new post-apocalyptic role required an entirely different skill set. The actor trained with movement coaches to portray the physical toll of surviving in a dystopian environment. Their character was not a hero in the traditional sense, but a deeply flawed individual navigating moral ambiguities in a lawless world. I had to unlearn a lot of what I'd become comfortable with on Yellowstone, the actor shared. My character on the show was confident and grounded, whereas this new role required a sense of desperation and uncertainty. It was a humbling process. The psychological preparation was equally challenging. The script, penned by an up-and-coming screenwriter, delved into themes of loss, identity, and humanity's capacity for resilience. The actor immersed themselves in dystopian literature and films, drawing inspiration from classics like The Road and Children of Men. The set. A world apart. The production design of the new film was a stark departure from the lush landscapes of Yellowstone. The set was meticulously crafted to depict a world ravaged by climate disasters and societal collapse. Skyscrapers lay in ruins, and the ground was littered with remnants of a bygone era, rusting cars, faded billboards, and abandoned homes overtaken by vegetation. For the actor, the most disorienting aspect was the use of cutting-edge technology to bring this world to life. On Yellowstone, what you saw was what you got. If there was a storm, we were out there in the rain. But here, so much was created digitally. It felt like acting in a vacuum at times, they explained. Despite the challenges, the actor found moments of connection with the new cast. Much like Yellowstone, the film's narrative relied heavily on the dynamics between its characters. The star bonded with their co-leads over shared stories of career shifts and the strange reality of navigating Hollywood post-Yellowstone. Reflecting on Taylor Sheridan's legacy. Taylor Sheridan, the mastermind behind Yellowstone, had always emphasized storytelling rooted in authenticity. His scripts were known for their unflinching exploration of human nature, often set against the backdrop of a harsh and unforgiving world. While the new film operated in a completely different genre, the actor found parallels in the storytelling. Taylor's writing taught me to dig deep into a character's psyche, to understand their motivations and vulnerabilities, they noted. Even though this film is set in a post-apocalyptic future, it's still about people and their relationships. That's a universal theme. The actor admitted to feeling a sense of loss when Yellowstone concluded, but the opportunity to explore a radically different role helped fill that void. Leaving Yellowstone felt like saying goodbye to a part of myself, but this film allowed me to grow as an artist. It's scary to step out of your comfort zone, but it's also exhilarating. A glitch in the Matrix. The phrase glitch in the Matrix came up multiple times during interviews, with the actor describing moments on set that felt eerily surreal. One such moment occurred during a night shoot in an abandoned industrial complex. Fog machines created an oppressive atmosphere, and the sound of distant explosions added to the sense of unease. As the actor walked through the set, they couldn't shake the feeling of déjà vu. It was like I had stepped into a dream, or a nightmare. I kept thinking, this isn't real, but at the same time, it felt so visceral. It's hard to explain, but it was as if the boundaries between reality and fiction had blurred. The actor's co-star, a veteran of sci-fi films, reassured them that this disorientation was a natural part of adapting to a new genre. They told me, if you're feeling out of place, that's good. It means you're fully immersing yourself in this world. Lessons learned. As the film wrapped, the actor reflected on the journey from Yellowstone to this brave new world. They spoke of the gratitude they felt for the opportunities Yellowstone had afforded them and the ways it had prepared them for the challenges ahead. Yellowstone will always hold a special place in my heart, but this film taught me to embrace change. As an actor, you're constantly reinventing yourself, and that's both terrifying and thrilling. It's like riding a roller coaster. You're scared out of your mind, but you're also having the time of your life. Fans of Yellowstone are eagerly awaiting the release of the post-apocalyptic film, curious to see how their favorite star adapts to such a drastically different role. If early buzz is any indication, the actor's performance is poised to be as compelling as it was on the plains of Montana. As the actor themselves put it, every ending is a new beginning, and sometimes stepping into the unknown is exactly where you're meant to be.